So, in this video, we have got an amazing discovery showcasing 3 ways to get underground, or I guess out of the map, because as you can see in the following clips, we're actually in water, which is under the entirety of the map, and you can get here by getting out of the map using the traditional out of the map glitch, which everyone has known for years. Now, as you could see in the first clip at the start of the video, yes, you can get kills while out of the map, although it is extremely hard to do so. Please check the timestamps in the pinned comment below if you want to get straight into seeing each of the 3 ways to get under the map. But in terms of my further explanation on the release of this video, of course it is extremely difficult to get kills from under the map. If you could easily get a lot of kills and just shoot straight through the floor, this would effectively ruin the entirety of Underground as a map if a lot of people did this. It is the most popular map in Battlefield 5. It's on the main rotation with Almage, Rotterdam, Devastation, which people play, and it would be game-breaking and ruin the game if this was a spot which allowed such things to happen. I would not be releasing or making this video if it had the potential to actually destroy and ruin the gun and the game and the fun for everybody else. So, as you can see in these final just 2 to 3 clips, where I did, for the purpose of the video, get a kill or 2 to showcase it, you can only get the kills when the enemy's body is sticking through the floor, and that's pretty much only when they're lying down, and even when enemies are lying down, it's still very difficult to do so. You can only use the pistol in the water. You've got to land, 4 shots out of your small magazine size while hip firing. So it's extremely difficult to get kills. I can tell you, you can literally only get maximum a couple of kills in an entire 30-minute game of being under the map. So this is purely for a fun spot. The first way to get out and underneath the map is going to be going through the normal out of the map glitch, as you can see here on the British side. There's 2 different ways you can get out here. There's actually a new discovered spot there, and the normal way which we've shown previously over there, which you need to get and use a grenade of some sort to be able to destroy that window. But the new way to get out of the map here is going to be using an ammo crate. We have discovered, and the reason we have been able to find how to get underneath the map, this is thanks to players such as Relax Bro, the KWS clan with Clovens from Australia, Friends Plays, another guy who's helped a lot with this, has found that the ammo crate actually allows you to open up small spaces and get pushed by the crate and move into those spaces. So that was the first way to get through there. The second way to get out and under the map is using a lunge mine, as well as the crates here on the left side, which was shown in the original video, which you can search on the channel. But after you've used either of those 2 ways to get out into the normal out of map glitch, you will find yourself against an invisible barrier here, which if you basically just spam lying down and standing up, you'll get thrown forward, as you can see there, down into a prone position, and you can then make your way, which I'll speed up here, over to the first area you can drop down. The second area for the second glitch, as you can see I just showed, is over to the right. But moving down to the first spot here, you basically climb under, down into here, and to get over into this small little cone-shaped divot, you need to use the lunge mine to launch yourself back into there, where once we're in that hole, you can get a friend or do it solo, although solo is extremely difficult and takes much longer. You effectively need to find this cone-shaped, very pointy hole, and you're going to stick ammo crates in there and basically just stand on the ammo crates. And as you can see, the ammo crates are not settled, they're jumping around, and they're going to drag you and pull you underneath the map. So that's going to be the first way, as you can see here. For the second way to do this, as you've just seen in the first spot, basically going on a different direction from where we've just started off on the first spot, where we just got to here, you're going to come over to the right side now instead of the left side, of course, speeding up here until you get to this part here where you can drop down, and there will be another cone-shaped pointy area you can kind of jam yourself into over in this corner. This one is slightly different. You need a teammate to drop a spawn beacon onto you, which will, as you'll see, it'll make you glitch out and effectively pull you under the map as well.
Yeah.
And the third and final way to get out and underneath the map, you're going to get out into the normal out of map glitch. This is the easiest way which we have found to do so. Basically vaulting over that crate there. There's another video on that on the channel if you want a more in-depth look or explanation at that specific jump. Following here, again, sped up slightly, so you can slow it down if you like to 1x speed, as this is on 2x speed. And as you can see, pretty much you climb over here, crouch down onto this thin wall, prone over all the way, crawling to this corner where you can fit through a gap into this small square space here.
I think I was lying backwards.
Now, using a crate, lying backwards and lying down, you can then basically crawl backwards under that gap.
Stand up and lie down.
And in the corner of this room, which we're now into, there is again another drop down tight squeeze area whereby if you jump in with a teammate, use crates, spawn beacons, whatever, it does take quite a bit of practice. There's no guaranteed or defined way we found to be able to do it 100% every time and quickly. But as you can see, if you do jump down into this gap and get pushed underneath by a teammate, by a crate, then you can also get under the map in this third way. So yes, these are the three ways we have currently found as a way to be able to get underneath the map into the water, which is, you know, a really fun way to see the map, how it's designed and how it was built. However, as you can see here, and if you do smash a like for the next possible video, there are multiple ways, which I have not mentioned in this video up till this point, if you have watched this far, that you can get from outside the map back into the map, which unlocks unlimited flank opportunities. Similar in the way as you would get behind the enemy lines on underground and put a spawn beacon down, this effectively allows you to put a beacon underneath the map behind the enemies and get as many flanks as you can without your beacon being destroyed. So smash a like if you do want to see a video on how to do that.